There's still nothing there. Oh, they might have been doing their hand warmer and disconnected from there.
Into a Pokemon Stadium. Okay.
Great, now it's not coming up to here on this screen.
Wow, okay, what a sequence already. This point is trying to bring the offensive. Cheunk does come back. Wow, that was kind of a blizzard start.
Is there... Ooh. Oh, the little parasol. Is there any real peaches in Louisiana for JSalt to really have some practice against?
Let me take a look for you.
All right, awesome. JSalt playing patient right there, waiting for Cheunk to do something with the turnip so that they can find an opening.
Man. Okay. Doing some research at the moment.
It's the 10th round? Ooh, Tech Chase is up onto the platform. The needle's doing some serious damage right there. Just jabbing at the turnips. Force looks like it looks like JSalt's trying to force Cheunk more to the ledge. And once they get to a higher percent, bring them back to the center stage, going for things like that up air. Holding the ledge doesn't seem to be working on JSalt too much.
So there's really no peaches out of Louisiana at all, because it's really just a combination of Falcons, Foxes, and Falcos. So it's really just going from the Slippy experience.
I mean, it sounds like, of course, this is JSalt we're talking about. They're a very good and well-known Sheik player. They've definitely gotten some experience, and I'm sure they've asked around for more experience. But maybe they haven't gotten enough. So that could be an advantage in Chunk's favor right now. And like we're saying, Cheunk is also definitely a contender. Well, was in Colorado's last PR and is definitely a harsh good contender for this year's PR. I'd be shocked if Cheunk got anything less than like 6.
At this point, I'm looking at it, they're just playing dodgeball for turnips. I mean,
I think JSalt's just trying to let Cheunk know that like you can't like control the neutral with these, because like JSalt's having a really good defense play right now, like just consistently throughout the match.
Takes game 1 easily, no question.
Easily, I feel like that was good trades back and forth.
It was good trades, but definitely with the openings. I mean, JSalt was able to come in, but you can't take Cheunk out of the equation. You know, my boy Cheunk, I mean, really is just...
Cheunk came in there very strong in the beginning.
Cheunk is just good at adapting, but again, like, we'll have to wait and see, really. It's all coming down to the counter pick. I would be guessing that...
Go into Fountain of Dreams. I think Chunk's saving it for a possible last game. Getting the down smash, and I think the needles actually helped that. The needles in the ground.
Not got a good opening, 70% already with 10 seconds of the match.
See, that's what I'm talking about. JSalt right there likes to just take these turnips and use it as their own kind of weapon. They're not really afraid to like let Peach have this as like their neutral opening. That's the thing. You can like JSalt can grab your turnips, and you can't grab their needles. Can you? You can't grab needles.
Might be something to look at that Cheunk might have to be maybe a little bit more aggressive, or kind of a little bit more patient, waiting for JSalt to come to him rather than the Wow, what a good tech! Good approach to the down smash. Obviously comes in.
Doing things like that bear to down smash could be like serious damage buildup. Really good setup. I've not seen a lot of Peaches do that. Ooh, the missed ledge dash.
That is a killer.
You know, the notion, if Cheunk can take a game, I mean, that's if you can make them bleed kind of idea. And honestly, we might see like a loser's, a bracket reset. I mean.
It always takes one game.
It only takes the one. Oh, wait a minute.
Wow!
Cheunk is really Cheunk is one of the only Peach players I can even think of who plays Peach like she has an insane punish game.
Got a little too aggressive and went a little too far, focusing a little bit off stage. Now the Graza might start to cut them in. Ooh, waiting a little bit. Alright. Good spacing by Cheunk to go ahead and come on back with a grab. Alright, turn it up just for some insurance. And that will be a kill.
With this stock lead right now, Chunk's...
Game 1.
The stock lead, I'm going to have to assume Chunk's going to have to play this a lot more safe and kind of distance away. Maybe some turnip throw-ins.
Yeah,
but
so
no.
worse in melee, you don't want to play too comfortable and start to play sloppy, because once that momentum begins, I mean, there's really just no way to stop it.
I think what Chunk's...
Stop bleeding when we can.
I think what Chunk's also recognizing, though, and, like, is showing off is that, like, sometimes we have our traditional norm play styles, like, oh, I'm up a stock, so I have to run away and be more patient and more careful and, like, throw things. Kind of run away. But I think with, like, how easily Cheunk got them up to, like, 100% right there, like, I think they're showing them, like, I'm not gonna play patient. You don't understand me. I'm gonna play this character how I fucking feel like.
Okay, so I was trying to find an opening right now and see if you can get a reversal going.
Oh, the double down smash can cover that arms attack.
It's gonna be close.
It's the start.
And that looks like that will be game 2. 1-1. See, this is the sets I love. I love good even sets where the players are really kind of just pushing each other to their limit and kind of just really going into a different world that is way above us.
Yeah, I mean, like, even at this high level, you can kind of see, like, how these two players are easily doing, like, actual adaptations and conditioning, and you can actually see them faking each other out. A thing at a lower level we don't really get to see, because we just don't have that kind of reaction time or experience. But these two players clearly do. JSalt going for a lot
the biggest...
got out of
Down
that.
to tech chasing. Peach is at a lower percent, and also, even with good DI, she can just go ahead and re-grab. No, the biggest thing is really adaptation and kind of just like the mentality kind of thing, because especially like if you're going against like a top level player, if you take at least one game, like that's a huge motivation booster where it's like, you know what, I can do this, I can definitely take it to the limit and maybe you can just win a set. The biggest thing is just not letting that pressure get to you.
Oh man, dropping the stitch through that dash attack, that's a real shame. I think JSalt's gonna definitely start doing a lot more of those chain grabs now. Especially seeing that, like, they're recognizing how Chunk's trying to DI out of it so they can follow up on the platforms.
The double jump aerials are also really good too, because JSalt can just pretty much back air, fair, kind of really anything with it. Just two stocks like that, like, together momentum just really shifts.
Ooh, gets the arms attack to stay alive.
Yeah, that's a must now for today. Like,
oh, the waiting on that!
Wow.
Oh, and then the upbeat. Oh my god! I think JSalt might have Chunk's number right now. Oh, if that fair connected,
That would have been quick stock.
That would have been combo clip potential.
Down for a fair, I'll be it. All right, well, Cheunk, I mean. Yeah, you don't want to be one game behind and come in with a grab and just kind of really go more aggressive into Chunk's kind of space. Ooh, comes back. That was close.
Gets the fair. Yeah.
Neutral air. Just essentially just trying to keep him off stage, and that's gonna be game 3. All right, well, this is tournament game for Cheunk if Salt continues his momentum. Now it's all down to the counter pick. We might see Dreamland come into effect.
I believe they're gonna go probably Dreamland.
Dreamland has to come into play if Cheunk wants to stay alive.
Yeah, but then it leaves him to a game 5 situation where it's like, where does he go there? You know, where does JSalt take him? Like Yoshi's?
Maybe Yoshi's, maybe FD. Kind of just really depends.
I think, to be honest, JSalt's been loving these platforms to a point where it's like, I think they'd definitely take him to a platform stage. I think JSalt having platforms has been really letting them extend their combos really well. Especially with these things like the throws to check chase on the platforms.
Oh, definitely.
Ooh, gets the turnip and still shields right after. See, that's like just experience that you just can't trade for anything. And wow, that up smash connected? That's insane.
That's also just the benefits of Dreamland. It's not going to kill quite yet. Cross up with the roll. Try to get behind JSalt. Yeah, now he's just kind of throwing out back air, trying to see if it's going to clip in any way. Up air is going to do it. 170 on Dreamland. Alright. Cheunk wants the bleeding to stop. He's going to have to kind of really get a kill right now.
He's going to have to play careful.
You can really just see neutral and just how they're adapting to each other, waiting for it, doing spot dodges and just kind of spacing around. It is kind of something incredible.
Oh, gets the nair. Wow, and that didn't kill.
He's gonna go Zelda.
Oh, wow. I think they realized that they couldn't make it back, so they just realized, let me just go back Sheik. Oh, wait a minute.
Ooh.
Wait a minute.
Wow. Yeah.
Waiting on that down smash, that's like the third time Salt's done this.
JSalt's really getting their mileage, especially with the punishes, because you gotta kind of really make sure your punish goes as hard as possible, and you're also hitting hard too.
I think Chunk's been doing a lot of those down smashes that cover like getting chased, but JSalt's done a really good job of like being patient and waiting for those things like down smashes to come out.
Definitely, that can be a bad habit too, but I mean, there's good merit behind it.
Oh my god, putting some serious pressure on him.
Oh, okay.
Chunk's just not gonna stay on the ledge like that. Turning more back to center stage, but
down there. We'll go ahead and have his turn, hopefully.
Salt,
another grab.
JSalt was going for more kind of like higher percent, bringing Cheunk to like center stage and going for things like up air. But now on Dreamland, they can't really get those things at a reasonable percentage, so they're really just dragging Cheunk to the ledges.
Alright, well this is last stock for Cheunk. Unless he breaks his back, but it's going to be quite a mountain.
Oh, a little bit of lag there.
So that's one start. That's a start to do it. A ledge, I mean, all it needs is just 2 more stocks, 2 quick stocks.
Cheunk is definitely still in it.
JSalt's playing, he's playing patient.
He knows that if he loses this game, it brings it to that game 5, and it just puts a serious pressure on Cheunk to, you know, really do his best to reset the bracket. So I think he just wants to close this out. Oh my goodness, with that up smash! Congratulations to JSalt with a 3-1 win, and for taking today's Raven Rumble number 12 bracket.